Oh, hello, everybody. I am running late. I am so sorry. My best friend stopped by to drop off um, some things that my friend Bob just moved to South Carolina, and he had left a bunch of stuff for me. Um, and she had dropped it off, and we decided to grab lunch. And I told her I needed to be back by 3. We did pretty good. I'm not that far past 3. So, and we had a great time. It's been a long time somebody had a chance to go out for lunch. And I'm gonna need to stop in a minute and I brought lunch for my husband because he didn't go with us. We didn't invite him into girls' night. um, I just want to grab these up for bread. Here, he heard me.
Thank you.
I hope it. I hope it. Sandwich is okay. I didn't know exactly what you wanted to order, but that's
Wrap.
they only had like a Caesar wrap, and I know you don't like Caesar wrap. I got you a beef sandwich, so you should like it. Anyhow, ah, okay. Anyways, we had a wonderful lunch, and of course, this is my best friend. She's a Republican, which I think is funny. I asked her, "Well, so what do you think about everything your president's doing right now?" And she goes, "Oh, we're not discussing that." I said, as she's telling me how everything's so tight and she's struggling and blah blah blah. That was my way of going, "Huh, I told you so." That's what her best friend's for. Um, and she's tighter than I am. But anyways, my friend Bob has moved from here. He left last week. He just got into South Carolina yesterday. It was a 3-day drive. I think he left later than he was anticipating. But he left me some. I love the Corel dishes from the 70s. I have my mom's original set from 72, the goldenrod. He had the red set and from mid 70s. Anyways, and he was returning my platters from my set because I had left them over there at a dinner party we had one night, and kept on forgetting to pick him up and then catching him at home because he's always so busy was crazy. Because Brenda's doing a show in an hour on the hour. What's going on here? My screen went dark. It still shows I'm live. Get my I don't know why everything's dark on my camera. Let me tilt my hands up some. Weird. My screen looks dim. Anyways, I want to say hi to everybody that's in the room. Because I'm usually in front of my computer before I go live. I just walked in the house. You know. Hello, Marby and Tony, Brenda, and Tammy. It doesn't look like Trinzone's in yet, but I know he'll show up eventually. He always does. So, anyways, we had a great lunch, and it's been a while. I said, we used to go to lunch every Friday, and it's been a long time, or Mondays. We went on Mondays. But she goes, I'll swing by Monday, and we'll do lunch again. I said, oh, sounds good. If I can afford it, but sometimes we just have to splurge a little. Hello, sis. Spirit attracts kitties. Go on out. Throw out a minute. the doors open. So I'm not prepared. I set up the thing. I don't have any of my cards out. Thing. Okay. So I'm disorganized. It's 105 degrees out too. It is so blistering hot. And here in California, we're a dry heat. Our humidity, I think, is someplace around 25. Usually when it gets this hot, they start irrigating. So that brings the humidity up a little bit. Okay, I don't want you on my desk. Thank you. Let's see. Well, we're at 99 degrees right now. In the next hour, in the next 2 hours, it'll be up to 104. Well, they dropped it down to, it says 104 on my phone. It says 101 for today's highs. We'll be in that area anyways, but the humidity level right now here in California is 27%. So that's because they're irrigating, which is not bad at all. I'm moving to Jersey. I think their humidity levels in, let's see, my daughter's house, it's 62 right now. So that's a huge difference. I'm going to have to get used to that humidity. Hold on. I got to put her out or she's going to stay jumping on my desk. No, don't call everybody in here. Okay. I think it was just her. I got boxes all under my desk. No, it's not. Here comes the other one. That's on my baby. Isn't it cute? It's just my little buddy, huh? There's so many boxes in here now that the room is changing. They're exploring. This room is becoming a storage room for everything I've boxed up. I still need to move my dresser out. We're going to try to get the house actually on the market in the next 2 weeks. I figured 2 weeks, it'll probably be 4. And then my daughter is going to fly me out to Jersey in September, mid-September, because my son-in-law has a class reunion going on from law school, and they've got concert tickets, and they'd sort of like to make it an overnight date night in Philly, because they go into, she just lives right across the bridge from Philly, in New Jersey. So she literally it's 20 minutes from her house to the airport, to Philadelphia airport, which is really convenient because it's a really quick drive to the airport from her house and picking me up when I fly in. And yeah, so she wanted me to come out for a couple of weeks. And then she says, what do you want to come for? 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks? And I'm like, since we're going to pay for the flight. I said, yeah, whatever, however long you want me. And she goes, well, you may have to go back early or something. I'll book it so that you can fly back if you need to go home because the house sold. I said, well, I hope it sells in 30 days. That would be great. But I don't have to be here to sign the papers because the house is in my husband's name. I'm not on the loan. She goes, why not? I said, California's joint property state. It doesn't matter. I'm his wife. Something happens to him, it's my house. She starts laughing. But anyway, so, I told him, yeah, he just has to consult with me on the offer and before he signs anything and accepts an offer. So we're going to we're almost done. We're going to get the appraiser out here, get it on the market. We still need to work on the yard. We're going to finish landscaping the front yard after we have the garage sale because I am selling several rooms of furniture, part of which are from my house and part of which are stuff left over from my next door neighbor when they relocated to Utah. That he gave me an entire office and then some artwork and things like that. So he said, do whatever you want. They didn't have time to do a yard sale. He didn't really feel like doing it. So I've got a pretty nice yard sale going. I'm selling my living room furniture and the tables and one of my dining room sets. So with chairs. So I've got some pretty nice hopefully we can make some reasonable money on the sales. I'm looking forward to doing that, and then we're going to just roll that into re-landscape the front yard. We had pulled the grass out about 2 years ago, and we've got everything but the rock to put in. And I don't know if we're going to put the rock in or bark mulch it and just keep the cost down just to finish it. And then we'll be good to go. It'll make a big difference just having the landscape down, even if it's bark mulch. When the new owners buy in, they can pull the bark mulch out and do whatever they want to the landscaping. We'll have a blank slate in the backyard because we haven't landscaped the backyard. So we've got fruit trees to holding to the backyard. We've got a huge backyard though. So anyways, I think we'll do good. I think our house will praise well. So we're hoping. Anyways, let's get on to readings. I'm not going to do a reading for the collective today because I don't have that deck out. I'm just going to go straight into regular readings, and let me touch my screen here and get everything pulled down with touch screen so I can work off of my touch screen. Okay, the first person on the list today is going to be Marby. And Brenda, send me a link. Maybe I'll jump on and join you midstream. I know you're going to jump off and start your program, but I can join you midstream. It's so much fun working with Brenda. I forgot to take insulin after I ate. Okay. Well, Marva, your underlying card of this reading is the Spirit of Cups, which is the Page of Cups. And I always read this card because of the way it looks in the deck. And I happen to be a Pisces. This is my go with the flow card. Yeah, so you need to be going with the flow as things are presenting themselves to you. You get the lover in the feminine. This is not new love walking in. This is just partnerships. So you're going to be working in partnerships with somebody around you during this next period of time, this next week. And you get the Four of Swords, which is a foundational card, which is foundation of your strength, your power, your truth. So you've got a really strong foundation moving forward this week when it comes to what is true to you and your truth. The first card coming into your reading is staying present in your moment. So this is not living from your past. This is being present in what's going on in the now and being aware of your surroundings and what's happening forward. Don't dwindle on, the past and everything you did in your past. This is being present for the moment, what's going on, and not projecting way out in the future, the what ifs, all the contingencies. Being present on a day-to-day basis, being aware of your surroundings and functioning in the now. It's going to be your best focus on this up and coming week. It is followed by the Nine of Pentacles. This is going to bring you prosperity. I love it. We all need this card in our life. But this prosperity is going to be part of this underlying of staying in your truth, staying in your present, and in partnerships with other people. This could be somebody you work with or a family member that's working in conjunction with you moving forward. But it is going to bring prosperity towards you. right in the center of the reading, we get the inspiration of swords. The inspiration of swords, of course, is that Queen of Swords. You are that Queen of Swords. You're standing in your truth, your power, your strength. You learn the sentence, no is a complete sentence, and you're not allowing yourself to be taken advantage of by people around you anymore. And you're staying in that positive strength. Be forewarned, though, you've got a little bit of a tower moment, and my guides are saying this is not a catastrophic, everything comes falling down moment. This is just an obstacle moment. That's going to give you a little buckle this week, probably. I'm hearing towards it in the week, Thursday, Friday. Something's going to come out. It's going to make you feel a little bit unstable, but you're going to get through it just fine because you're standing in your strength, your truth, and all that. So don't let it undermine you at all. But it will bring some nostalgia up. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to bring some of that nostalgia. You're going to think about your past. It's going to remind you of some hurdles you've overcome in your past, and that's going to allow you to move out of that tower moment. My guides are going, yep. So don't let that obstacle, that little bit of a setback towards the end of this up and coming week, bring you down, because it's not. It's a reminder of what you've overcome, your strength, your power, and the lessons that you've learned that you don't need to relearn. So as that, whatever it is that's coming up towards you, you'll recognize it when it arrives. Look back and say, I've done this, has happened before. See how you got through it. See how you overcame it, and recognize the fact while you're living in the present. We do look at our past sometimes when we're in the now, that you've overcome this. You've already learned this lesson, and it'll allow you to move forward and move through it. And then we'll pick it up from our next reading. I can't wait to see what Brenda reads tomorrow for you, though. We're always pretty much in line, so it should be an interesting read. But yeah, it looks like you're having a really good week. You're moving in a very positive way. Don't worry about that tower. That tower is a nothing burger, as Linda G would say. It's just sort of a reminder. You've already learned some of these lessons, and you can move on and move forward. This is not a new lesson to learn. This is an affirmation that you've already moved past this. You've already succeeded through these lessons. It's just an acknowledgement of your success rather than something to bring you down. So blessings to you. I hope that makes sense. Tony, hello. Tony is up next. I am so sorry. I forgot to put your reading at the end of last week's show, and I meant to do that. And after I disconnected, I went, oh no. And then I meant to email you, and life got busy and went on. Yesterday I was suffering from insomnia from the night before. I was dragging, and I never could get relaxed enough to sleep until it was about 2:30 yesterday afternoon, when I finally fell asleep. And then I woke up at like 7:30 in the evening, and my husband was gone, and I waited around for about an hour, and he never showed back up home. And I'm like, where the hell is he? I finally called and called and called. He had his phone with him. He wasn't answering. He finally called me back, and he's going, I'm at the Marriott. I went dancing. I tried to wake you up, but you wouldn't wake up. He says, you were so tired all day. I just let you sleep, and I went ahead and went. I'm like, I hadn't even connected it together that, oh, it's Friday. We always go out on Friday or Saturday nights and go dancing. I'm like, oh, okay. I was mad because I didn't know where you were, and I was not feeling good yesterday at all because I had been up over 24 hours. And once I realized what day it was and where he was at, he was with my best friend out dancing. He called her to make sure she was going to be there. He loves dancing with her. She does ballroom dancing and everything. Yeah, they always dance together. I don't dance that much anymore. I can't because of my I have problems with my left leg. And I get up there and then I lose strength in my legs. So I love going and watching the music and I have tons of friends. So it's always fun to get out and go. But I just was not up to it yesterday and he didn't push waking me up. So I'm so mad I called Dean. I can't believe this. He left me home by myself. He didn't leave me a note, nothing. He's not even answering his phone. And when he called me back a little bit later, it was just like, oh yeah, oh never mind. I was just wondering where you were. It was a bad day yesterday, but I woke up. I slept great last night and I felt great. And then Kathleen came over. Yeah, my best friend has the same name as me. We went out, and the lady at the restaurant was laughing at us because we had the same name. We always took our orders. She thought that was funny. Okay, Tony. I really had a good time. Kathleen and I haven't gotten out together in a long time, so it was really fun. Okay, underlying card of the reading is the Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ships to come in, Tony. I keep telling you, they're coming. They're working their way up. On the underlying cards, the next card is the life force energy. This is telling you that you need to stay grounded. So, do some meditation, connect with your higher self, with your divine spirits, and get grounded. So go outside, get your feet in the grass and the dirt, or just meditate and allow yourself to get grounded. It'll keep you calm. It'll allow you to focus moving forward. That is followed by the inspiration of wands. That's that Queen of Wands energy. That's your creativity, your fire energy, your creativity, your knowledge, putting that all into action. And it is followed by the action of wands, which is the Knight of Wands. It's that fast moving card. It's telling you, yes, take charge when opportunities are coming forward. You need to go straight ahead, charge forward. Don't sit around waiting for somebody to knock on your door. Take actions and move. You create your own energy. I love this. You are going to be working in conjunction with somebody. The first card that comes up in your reading is the Three of Pentacles. That is working in conjunction with other people in a group. And I see this at work. Someday you're going to be working with other people, other peers, working on some kind of project moving forward. This could be part of that promotion we've been seeing coming towards you, is being in a work group or into a management position where you're going to be working with a team of people or overseeing a team of people into a new position. It's followed by the Lovers card, the Lovers in the feminine. But once again, I'm not getting this as a partnership of a new love interest coming in. I'm seeing this as a partnership with the feminine energy working with others. I think it goes very much in conjunction with this partnership card. So this is a group of either women or positive feminine energy going into action that you're moving towards. You're creating this environment, or you have created this environment. This is very much part of that proposal you have submitted and moved on, because right in the center of the reading is that Seven of Cups. This is options and opportunities that you've addressed moving forward in your line of work. And these are things that are being considered. And I think this is very much coming to fruition now. If it hasn't already started, it is very much coming towards you now. I see you working in conjunction with other people in this group, and you've manifested this change in your life. This is your proposal, your work, you're moving forward. It is followed by the Spirit of Wands. The Spirit of Wands is that messenger card again. Of Wands, that is your creativity, you're taking action, that your fire energy. So this is you in that work group, and with all the changes, taking action and creating changes. And then the final card of this reading is the embodiment of cups, which is the King of Cups. This is that nurturing king. He is full of abundance. He's full of nurturing energy, care, bringing people together, creating new opportunities to group growth, and bringing new life into his community, his world. So this is the energy in which all this change is leading you to. And it brings you abundance because of anything with cups and fish. And it is a sign of abundance. So I love these cards for you, Tony. I hope that makes sense. Blessings to you. I'm so sorry for not dropping you cards last week. I come in tomorrow though, or catch me tomorrow. I'm doing oracle cards tomorrow, and I will throw oracles for you tomorrow and get the rest of that messaging forward. I'm already scheduled tomorrow's program for 3:00. And of course, I haven't talked to Brenda. I don't know what Anne's doing, but if Brenda needs me tomorrow, I'll be jumping on with her. But I'll still do my oracle readings. I'll just do shorter readings. On the flip, I did really good doing that because I don't channel as much when I'm doing oracles as I do when I'm reading. So, which makes anything over 2 hours extremely exhausting. But I can do a show with Brenda and still do fine with the oracle readings without overtaxing myself. So we'll keep that lined up either way she goes. And I have this feeling Anne's going to be back, but just in case, I'm Brenda's go-to, so I'm always available to work with. In fact, I tried to get her to come on with me today, and she goes, "Oh, she scheduled the show for an hour later," which is probably already. I don't have my phone out, but I do need it because I need to take some insulin. I hope I didn't lose my phone. Okay, like it's set down something. Oh, it's right in front of me. When your phone's your lifeline, literally. Excuse me. I'm just gonna take some insulin really quick. Yeah, Brenda should be starting her show too. If she knows anybody in the room, will jump over as soon as I get your readings done. Feel free to do that. It's at Brenda Tarot. Okay. And Brenda, I know, has already left the room. Next up is Tammy. Tammy, and I know Tammy's going to jump over because she moderates for both of us. Let me get you a quick reading, Tammy, and then you're going to jump over with Brenda. Okay. Oh, a few sleepless nights here. My deck is upside down. Let me turn my cards over so I can read them because I do not read reversals. Underlying card of your reading is that Four of Wands. Four of Wands is strong foundation card. That's you being connected, having a great upbringing, being connected with your creativity, your knowledge, and moving forward with that energy. Also, the Six of Pentacles, the charity card. This is you working with others around you, helping them out in any way you can. And I see this connected with your family, with the church, all that, as you're out there helping people around you. And it is followed by the Knight of Cups. This is that slow but steady moving knight that brings abundance towards you. So I love these cards. We come into the reading. We've been having a few sleepless nights. This is an obstacle card. I don't know what's going on around you, but you're feeling a little restless right now, but you're working through this. This is not energy that's going to stay and last. I think this is just a little bit of a feeling of unease. There's some change coming along, but it's nothing that's going to keep you from moving forward. So don't put a lot of energy into worry or anything. I think this is more, it's hot. You're having problems sleeping. Things just seem a little off right now. But I think you're good. It's followed by the Four of Pentacles. This is telling you to be frugal with your money. Hold on to what you can. But I know you do this on a regular basis. You're living like the rest of us. You have to manage every time that you have coming and going, but you're good at it. So just continue to do what you've been doing. You're going to be just fine. In the center of the reading, 2 cards came out. I didn't even see what the underlying card is. Oh, I love it. You get the embodiment of swords, which is that King of Swords. This is that no-nonsense king. He stands in his power, his truth. This is representing your energy. Standing in your truth, your power, taking care of your house, your home, your environment. And it is connected to the awakening card. This is the card that's telling you you are with the divine energy. You're connected with your guides. You're connected with your spiritual connection with your higher order, that your connection with God, your spirituality. So I love that. You have the 10 of Wands coming up, and this is an obstacle card, but it's a card that's telling you no obstacles in your way. You just move, you see it, you greet it, and then you resolve it. You take care of any obstacles that might try to bring you down without allowing it to slow you down at all. You know how to move that big rock out of your way so that you can get around it and move forward into life. And the energy you do this in, and I love it because it is the embodiment of wands. You got that King of Swords. The embodiment of wands is the King of Wands. This is that king that is using his wands are always action cards, taking action, and it's taking action with your knowledge and your education and creativity to move forward into life. So this is you not sitting around waiting for something to come to you. You're making your own waves. You're driving your own chariot as you're moving forward, and you're not just sitting around waiting for something to come in. So blessing to you, Tammy. I will let you go over to Brenda's and start moderating for Brenda and get a reading from Brenda today. I'll be over there in a few minutes as well. I don't have that many people in the room right now. So blessings to you, and I will see you over at Brenda's in a little bit. And if anybody wants to help me out and donate to my channel, the link's in here. You can do it at any time, even if this show's not running, or if you want to do it tomorrow when I come on at 3 tomorrow for oracle readings, that's fine. Every little bit helps me at this point in time. And I'm going to continue doing readings up to the point where we do an open house or something like that on the house once we get it on the market. When I do go back to Jersey, I'll let everybody know what dates I'll be there. I most likely won't read in Jersey because all my grandkids are there. They're noisy. They're active. I have 4 grandchildren, so 3 under the age of 9 and under, so they can get very noisy. But we'll get back into a regular routine again when I'm back. It'll be a very short trip. Okay. I'm just scrolling down to see who else is in the room because I didn't mark it. I'm working off the list here. Oh, I guess that was the list. Well, it was a very small room today. Okay, well, I guess I'll close up. I will be here tomorrow for readings, and I will join you over in Brenda's Tarot in just a second. Blessing to everybody, and have a wonderful weekend. Come join me tomorrow at 3 o'clock Pacific, 4, 5, and 6 Eastern for oracle readings. Everybody have a great weekend.